Well, Ryan, thanks for doing this. I appreciate it. I know it's a short week to get ready after the Saints game, and you got a team coming in here that's always hungry for a win, as every team in the league is. How far did your defense come playing this last week against the Saints, playing as well as they did?
We come a long way. I mean, this past month we came a long way. We made some drastic improvements, and the whole thing is just keep improving, keep getting better, keep making plays, and eventually things will turn for us. You know what I mean? And defensively, we're taking a lot of pride. Third down has been extraordinary for us. We've gotten way better at the third down thing and winning on first and second. So, just trying to put the game together and allow, everybody else to just, play free and make plays.
What makes that a difference on third down or any other down? Is it tackling better? Is it being in the right position? Is it communication? Is it all of the above?
It's all of it. It's all of it. I mean, the game, that's the way the game is played. You can have guys who run and hit and do their job, but if there's no communication, it falls apart. You can communicate and guys can play hard, but if they don't do it right, it falls apart. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to have all three within the same dynamic. And that, like I said, that's something we've been working on day in, day out. Even in meetings, like we'll pull up stuff and, talk in the meeting and yell like we're on the field just so we can, feel the energy and feel the guys talking and who's talking to who and stuff like that. So it all goes together.
I think you've really jumped out in front of all of us, those of us who call the game every week and fans as well, in the dime packages, the six defensive backs packages, because you're suddenly there, you're front and center making plays. What is it about the dime that takes advantage of what you do best?
I mean, just allow me to go and play ball, cover tight ends, and after that, just use my, talents of speed and, hitting ability and just looking at the ball, looking at the quarterback and breaking on it as fast as possible and getting from point A to point B fast. So I love it because, of course, I get time to get on the field. I love being out there with Bob and Jamal and Nino, and it's fun, man. I love the down position, and, I got enough physicality about me that if they do run the ball, I know how to get down with that too. So I love it, man. I love playing the dime. It's a fun position to play.
I was going to say, in your fourth year, you probably never feel like I get on the field enough.
I mean, shoot, compared to the first 3 years, this is, trust me, I'm grateful for it all, man. Whenever I touch the field, I'm just happy for the moment to, be out there, man. I came a long way. I was, I was practice squad watching guys play, and I always told myself, man, I would love to be a gunner on punt. I would love to play kick return. I would love, so now that it's here, it's like, I can do nothing but be grateful for it, you know what I mean, and just take advantage of it all.
I'm going to ask you about that practice squad stuff in a second. First, let's talk about Jacksonville for a little bit. You got a guy coming in here. Well, let's think back. A couple of weeks ago, you played against an 18-year veteran in Ben Roethlisberger. Now you got a rookie quarterback coming in. Granted, two different players, two different places in their careers. But when you're preparing for two different quarterbacks like that, what are you thinking? What do you do to prepare for them?
I prepare for them the same. I treat everybody like they're the best. You know what I mean? I feel like when you prepare in this league, because it's an any given Sunday league, you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you never know. I mean, we've played people who, he's not going to do this, but all of a sudden he's just doing it. It's just like, you know what I mean? So no matter who it is, whether it's Hall of Fame Ben, rookie, Trevor, is just you prepare for them like they're the best, and because they're going to give you their best shot. So you got to be ready for it, and you got to respect the game like that.
What about the running back, Robinson? He's pretty tough.
Oh yeah, I played him in college, man. I got some history with him. He's a tough runner. He's definitely a tough runner. He's gonna come. He's looking for it. He's not the running back to shy away from. He's looking for it. So it's one of those things that when you get your shot, you got to take it. You got to hit him, and he's gonna bring it too. He's a physical player, and that's his nature. And so you got to bring it every single time you get a chance to. If you don't, he's gonna make you pay. So that's just that's what he is.
I was talking earlier about momentum, and these guys. Granted, they've only won one game, but it was the last game they played, and they're coming off a bye, so they've had a chance to get a little bit healthy. These are kind of dangerous teams, aren't they? Because now they get a taste of winning football games.
And I mean, every team. I mean, we're dangerous too. We're looking for one too. So we're in the same boat. We're all looking for it. So it's like both teams are dangerous, and especially in that situation. Me, I've had a background, with teams who didn't get enough wins, especially in college, and it's like, you pull out all the stops. It's like, yeah, we're doing it, you know what I mean? And they're going for it, just like how we're going for it, you know what I mean? And so it's one of those games. It's gonna be a bloody game. We're starving for it, so it's gonna be a dogfight, and I'm looking forward to it.
You talked a minute ago about being on practice squads. You bounced on and off practice squads here and in Atlanta. What did you learn about not only playing the game, but what did you learn about yourself that you have brought now to the field because you play every week now?
I think it's just hunger, man. Just kind of sitting off to the side, and it's a rough life for a practice squad guy. They say it's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing. And it's one of those positions where you have to be very humble. You got to be very serviceable. You got to be able to just, be in your role and own that role. And so being on those 2 years of practice squad was like football school for me. You know what I mean? I kind of look at it like a red shirt freshman. It's like, okay, I'm going against the #1 offense. These guys are putting up numbers. I'm going against Russell Wilson and DK and Ty Lockett. When I was in Atlanta, it was Matt Ryan and Julio. So it's like, you got to take advantage of that, man. It's like, even though the season's long, you're like, man, I don't get to play. It's like, man, you're playing against those guys. So it's like, if you make plays on them, it gives you confidence. It shows the coaching staff, like, hey, this guy is making plays against our ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when it's time for you to go play, it's nothing new for you. So it was like a real football school for me, and it's tough. But I learned a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Learning the playbook, learning how to play this defense and even the ones before. So you just got to take advantage of it and let that hunger just keep being hungry. You can't get satisfied and you can't get complacent. And you just got to keep working because you never know what goes on in the football season. Like, no one ever knows. Somebody gets hurt, somebody goes down, and instead of them looking for people in the free agent market, you want them to pull you up. And what better way to pull you up if you know what you're doing and you're making plays, then it's a no-brainer for them. So that's kind of how I looked at it. I had to learn that, of course. At first I was like, but it's like something I had to learn. It's like, you know what? All right, cool. I see what's going on. Let me take advantage of it and just make the best of it. And that's truly how I got here, you know what I mean? So I'm grateful for it, man. Yeah.
I'm going to read something to you that you said, and I got a feeling I know what the answer to this is, but you said, every single day I go into the facility and I give thanks. Where I come from, where I'm at now, where I'm going, I'm always grateful. I've beaten the odds. I've won. Mm-hmm. By being at this point in your career now, you've won. What has that journey been like?
Long, man. It's been long. I was never a guy at the top of a list. Even in college, like, no all conferences. I think I scratched the honorable mention my last year in school. Wasn't really winning a lot, so I didn't always have the accolades. I didn't go to any bowl games. I didn't go to, any special pro days. Besides one, I had a private workout, but it's just keeping at it. You know what I mean? Keeping at it and just truly believing, like, no, I can play this game. I know I can play this game. You know what I mean? And coming from that, going through the undrafted process, knowing like, okay, I'm probably not gonna get drafted, cool. But as long as I get the opportunity, like even when scouts would call me, I'm like, thank you for the opportunity. Just give me the opportunity. I don't care about the draft thing. They would tell like, well, we don't have you on our board. I don't care. Let me just get an opportunity. I don't care if it's undrafted tryout. I just want a chance because I always told myself if I get a chance and get my foot in the door, they won't shut the door on me, and I know that. You know what I mean? And it's been long and it's been rough. Going into Philly, getting injured, getting cut from there. It's like, dang, on to the next team, go to Atlanta. And, you're grateful you made the team there. I made it within like 2 preseason games. So I was like, thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. I'm on the practice squad, learning, going hard. Ended up getting activated then, and next year around got cut again. It's just like, man, okay. You know what I mean? This is starting to, wreck my nerves. But Seattle got on the phone, called me, came back out here, and stuck to that grind again, learning to be, around the greats, Bobby Wagner and KJ, just really taking advantage of being around guys like that. And it's been, thinking back on it, man, it's been long, it's been rough. And, times you go home, you like, man, I don't know if this is for me, like that. Previous 2020, the third time I got cut, I was just like, okay, you know what? Like, that was almost my final straw. I was like, maybe this is just one of those things. I just got to move on. But, got to call back, hey, bring me back in, practice squad. All right, let me do it again. I got another chance. You know what I mean? And that's just what I preach to them. All practice squad guys in the league, undrafted, it's like, man, you fighting for a chance. And as long as you got a chance, you got an opportunity to make something happen. So that's just kind of how I looked at it the whole time. And like you said, I walk in here and I'm just like, thank God. You know what I mean? Thankful. Even when I'm out there in the field playing, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Because I remember when I was sitting off to the side and I'm like, I just wish I could play. I wish I could just go cover a kick. I wish I could, you know what I mean? Just doing the meager job. But it's just, when you sit on that side and then you finally get on the right side, you got to be thankful for it. And you can't take it, you can't take it for granted. So that's just what it is, man. Like I said, right now I'm thankful for it. Happy, smiling all the time. Even the record don't matter. I won already. I done beat the odds already. I mean, the story is as good as it gets, man. A lot of people don't believe it. Hell, I don't even believe it when I talk about it. But just like, what I mean? I can't be mad, man. I'm in the best position I've ever been in, and it's only getting better, man. It's only going up from here. So that's just how I look at it.
Well, I can tell you that the team is thankful that they've got you as a part of this group. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. For real.
Good luck
Thank
this
you.
week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Okay.